Hello dear friends, this Google Jamboard video is specifically for mathematics teachers, how they can use Jamboard as a resource in their online mathematics class. So let's begin. Let's go to Jamboard. Now in mathematics, teachers need resources and they struggle to create symbols. So we had clicked on the plus icon and opened a new Jamboard here. Let's rename it as mathematics. Okay, so how a maths teacher can use it? Now it depends. In mathematics we have numbers, we have algebra, we have geometry. So there are a lot of topics. I'll give you example from the various topics that we are going to cover. For example, let's say that we are going to explain the concept of circle in geometry. So let the background be plain, or if you want the checker one you can use the checker one, or if you want dots you can use dots. It's up to you what you are going to explain. Now you can save an image of a circle or any other image and bring it here. For example, I already have an image of circle, so it has come here. Now you have the image with you, you are going to explain. Whatever you have to explain, you can start, you can go ahead with this. Further, if you need to use pen, you can use the marker here, and whatever you want to explain further, you can go ahead. For example, this is the center. As you can see in the image, we have named it O. The line that goes from center to the boundary of the circle is called radius. It is marked in red as R in this circle. So a teacher can use an image and keeps on explaining side by side. So this is how geometry can be taken, by using figures that are already saved with you. Now let's take an example of say quadratic equation that you have to teach. Now it is very difficult if you start using the pen here and then start writing that equation with pen, like x, then x power 2 plus 2x plus 3, and then you start explaining to your students, and it looks very shabby also, very dirty and disorganized. Why? Because the formation of the alphabet, it's not clear. See, so what we can do now, what we can do is we can write whatever we need to explain in advance and prepare our class. For example, I have solved this quadratic equation here in Word. Now after writing it, what you can do, you can have the snipping tool with you, or you can download it, and once you click new, this plus icon will appear, and let's take a screenshot. Now we have taken this, let's save it. So file and then save as. You can save it as, right? So it's saved. Now let's clear this. So we are using clear frame, it's cleared. Go to pictures, second last tab on this hanging bar, and select files from your device, and here we have, save it, quad 1, open. So now this appears on your screen, it's already there with you, so it becomes very easy for you to explain it. It is just an example. So you want to tilt, of course a teacher would not like to tilt it, I was just showing you how to do it, just having some fun. Okay, no fun in maths class. So let's enlarge it a bit so that it is visible to students. So we have enlarged it. Now when you are going to explain, it would be very easy for you. You have this with you, you can take the laser option and start explaining. So x square plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. When we are starting with solving this equation, we need to identify constant and coefficient of x. So students, as you can see, constant here is 6 and then coefficient of x is 5. Then we have to consider any two integers. If multiplied, it comes out to 6, and if added, it comes out to 5. Now these all are the steps that are written. You can explain it to your students. Say now how 2 and 3 came. You want to mention to children that it came by hit and trial method. So you can mention it there. You can add a sticky note here, right? So you have written hit and trial method. Now how you got 2 and 3? This you got from hit and trial method. You can resize it and put it here so that students would remember it. Now 2 and 3 hit and trial method. So as a teacher, it's very easy for you to explain something that is already there with you, and the good thing is you can further edit it, annotate it, add or delete to it. Whatever things you want, you can do with it. And then laser option is always there. This is how algebra can be done. You can use all the symbols and signs in your Word document and use that image in Jamboard, and it will already be ready with you. You can prepare 3-4 examples like this in different frames of this Jamboard and use that particular Jamboard to explain the topic that you are explaining. It will save you a hell lot of time, and it is presentable also. Let's take another frame. So let's take the check background here. Now the struggle of the teacher is when they are trying to use the pen in whiteboard, whatever figure you make, it comes out like this, which is not a proper figure. Now what we can do? So let's clear the frame. For example, you have to make a triangle and explain Pythagoras theorem. Now first option again is you save its image. So there is an option of Google search image. For example, I've written here Pythagoras triangle, and here I got a lot of images. I can use any image from here. For example, I want to use this one, so I can select it and it will appear on my Jamboard and I can explain it like this, right? Now what if you don't want to insert any image? So what you can do is, let me clear this one. So what I can do is I can press the shift key and then use the pen. It will give me a straight line here. I'll show you how. Now this is a simple pen that I am using. Now here I am using shift and pen. You see the line that I am getting here. It's a straight line. Then let's move towards right. Again one straight line, and then let's make the triangle. Oops. So I need to erase it. I forgot to press shift key here and to erase human. So again shift key pressed, back to pen, and I've pressed shift key this time, and here is our triangle like this. Now what I can do, I can use sticky note to name the sides, A and then save, and then B and then save, and then C and then save. Now I have got it, 3 sticky notes here. I can place A here, and let me resize it like this, B here, this, and C here. So while I'm explaining, it is easy for me to explain. This is A, this is B, this is C. Now if I have to explain that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square, I can use another sticky note and write it as it's square of BC is equal to square of AB plus square of AC, and then save. So I have written it. If I want to change the color to give it more impact, I can change the color and then save it. And if I want to enlarge it, I can enlarge it and place here. So, and again, if I don't want it to appear like this, I want to have a proper equation, I can go back to Word and I can type it there and have a snapshot of it. For example, I can write it as PC, put it in brackets, and then use the option here of superscribing it like this, and then equals to, then I can write AC, and then again deselect plus AB and like this. Now if I have it once, again what I need to do, I need to snip it. I can use a new snipping tool here and get the screenshot of it, and I can save it. File and then save as, and then say I have written capture 1 and I've saved it. Now if I'll go back there, I can insert an image of it, upload, select file from your device, and here it is. And this is how it will appear on your screen, on your Jamboard. So you can use this also. So it's up to you how you use your resources. You know the tools, so it's up to you, the best use you can make of it. Now let's try another one more. Say we are doing bar graphs. So again I'm taking this as the background. Now one option is, what I can do, as I told you, you can take any inbuilt image that's there with you. For example, I have this bar graph image, open. Now it's already an image form, so you can explain to students using this image. For this you need not have a background with the graph, but in case you have to make it, you can use it. Now how much TV do people watch? So adults, parents, children, these are the parameters you can use like this and explain. Now what is other option? If you don't want to insert an image and again you want to keep the question same, how much TV do people watch? So what we can do, we can use a sticky note and write our question here. How much TV do people watch? Say we need to show this in the form of a bar graph. So what we can do, we can press shift key and use our pen with it, use our marker with it, right? So you can make it like this. Okay, so this is how we have made it. And say we want to name it O, and let's write it O here, a capital O. Okay, no color, and save, cancel. Now O has come. We have not given any color or any background to it, so it is merging with the background here. So this is O and I want to place it here. So here it comes, this is O. So it looks neat and presentable. Now further, if you have you want to add some fun or give some idea, you can add an image of a child watching TV, because this is the data you are collecting, so you can add it. This is called giving some visual idea to the child for what you are asking. So this is an image that we are providing. We can resize it. Right, now let's see, you have to explain. Again I'm pressing the shift key. Let's choose the pen first, choosing the marker, I'm changing the color, and I'm pressing the shift key. Now for example, you are showing it here that spare my skills please, like this, and here you are going to number it. For example, let me change the color here, and again after 3 squares here, and again after 3 squares here. So if you have given like this, you can give the age group here, whatever you want, like age group and number of hours. So you can divide and explain the bar graph here. You can again use a sticky note to write. For example, now here you are writing number of hours, right? So you have saved it. Now it's coming like this. Now the good thing is you can tilt it. So you can tilt it like this, as it happens in graphs, right? So number of hours are coming here. You can put 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you can put age group here. You can use another sticky note. So sorry, you can use another sticky note, age group, and then save it here, and then you can bring it here, that this is age group. Then you can put which age group is it, number of hours is it, and you can explain. Or you can keep it ready with you, and when you are taking class you can use the laser option to point out at the things and explain whatever you are explaining. So once it is ready with you, if you work hard, you know, before your class, so in your class your resources are ready, and when you will show it, it will all be in one go. It won't be a trouble for you because your things are ready. It will save time, plus the students will get a better experience of it. So these were the basic tools that a mathematics teacher can use while taking a maths class online, better than the whiteboard option that is there in the online module. So this was about Google Jamboards for maths teachers. Thank you. I hope it would be helpful to you. You all are doing great job. Keep doing the great work. May God bless you all. Before I sign off, I request you to do like, share and subscribe my channel Yearn to Learn. This is Priya Handa. Thank you.